Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that was very particular. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to set myself apart from the competition or from, other people that do what I do, and it's going to work. But I feel like you were met with people that maybe had blank stares or they didn't really understand what you were talking about. They're like, oh, I didn't know you were interested in that. But we have the blossoming card. Something is growing, something is going exactly the way you were hoping it would. And it's proving that whatever you were very particular about, because this is fickleness, okay? This is like, if it's not the way that I want it, then it's not done yet. And people might get a little bit irritated with that kind of energy. It's like, I see a scientist who is testing something and you have to be very precise, right? All of these variables are the same. And then I change this variable to see what the impact is on the outcome, right? If somebody else comes over here and is like, well, why not test two of them at the same time? It's like, then you don't understand how to experiment. You had to be very precise in order for this to work. So good for you. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Just that. We could do a little bit more, right? There we go. Okay, thanks. I hope you're having a good day so far. Hello, Dr. Emery. Hello, Kiss JG. Hello, Carrie. Yep, back again. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Happy to help you out. We're going to start off with the situations deck. Hello again, Kevin. What else do we have? Negotiator, bargaining, begging, poison in the reverse, searching in the reverse. This could be that you were dealing with a not so great coworker, or maybe you were trying to build something in your house and you were dealing with your spouse. Oh, that rhymed. But this is like, no, I don't want to deal with all that stuff. This is what I want. And I just maybe somebody was trying to sell you a different brand or a different approach, but you were very particular. Like, I know it seems a little bit different, or I know maybe you want to do things your own way, or you've seen somebody else on YouTube do it that way, but this is how I'm going to do it. You had to really deal with people. You don't get it. This is how the vision was, so this is how I have to do it. Hello, Jane Doe. Hello, Matt. What's going on? Oh, you're so kind, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you have a really great rest of your day. And I'm going to read that part about, just in case my moderators don't see the live chat, because I think the live chat disappears for 12 hours from when I finish the live stream and when the live chat is visible. Matt said, hello, I just want to express my gratitude and love to you and all your moderators. It's been a heck of a year, and your jokes and commentary have been an awesome addition to my day. Thank you. I love it. So thank you to the moderators. You guys are awesome. We've got lockdown, mental prison, confined, signs, synchronicities, and waves, emotions coming and going. So because your vision was not understood by others, it put you in this situation where you felt, okay, am I just going to have to go off on my own? And am I going to have to distance myself here? Because you just don't seem to get it. This is how my life is supposed to go, or this is how the business should go. This is how the art project is going to go, whatever it is. It's like all of the people around you were missing the obvious signs, and you were like, but it's right there. Sometimes people don't speak your language. You might have grown up on the same street, but sometimes people don't speak your language. I love you too. There's good stuff coming. Let's get some tarot, shall we? We're going to go with We need the cute kitties, don't you think? This is the Pause Tarot. It's definitely one of my favorites. So, recommend it. What else do we have? We have the Devil, 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the reverse. It's like everyone views your madness as the basis, right? Like they think you're crazy. They're like, what? Why are you so obsessed with that detail? Why are you so convinced that's how things need to go? There's a lot of talk here about you're doing it wrong or that's not the right approach. Why would you think that would work? Well, for one, we got to try new things, you know, like Wheaties only happen because somebody burned some shit, you know, right? I'm pretty sure that's the Wheaties story. Or Kellogg's. Cornflakes. Who was the cornflakes, you guys? Help! Hello, Paul. How are you doing? We've got the 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords in the reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, guess what, you guys? The number 8 is important or relevant. So we've got 3 of them already. There's only 4 of them, like this type. And I've only pulled 6 cards, so that's kind of a big deal. And I'm really cold, you guys. Hold, please. There are so many different ways to approach this situation, and everyone feels like they have the right opinion. Everyone feels like they should be able to tell you what to do in this situation, but you know the right way. There's perhaps some, what's the word? Blind spot for the people that you're dealing with. They may not have a full appreciation for the situation you're facing. They may not understand who you are or the resources that you have available. But I just feel like I'm watching this person talk to multiple people and get frustrated. Like you don't get it. Because these people, they're not trying to understand all the information. It's like, I want to just, tell you how to fix things without fully qualifying what's going on. This would be like, okay, my dryer stopped working and someone saying, oh, okay, well, I'll sell you a new one. And it's like, well, can you try to fix it first? Like, what? Hold on. There's life in that old bitch yet. Sorry. I told my mom I'd try to stop swearing on here, but it's hard, you guys. All right, Knight of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. It's like you're going to have a reality check. And it may cause some arguments. You may have some people that just completely don't understand what you're doing. May completely, refuse to see the reality. It's like you want to do things the right way, the honorable way. And other people are like, oh, maybe you could get out of it. Maybe you don't have to do that. And you're like, I think you misunderstand what's going on. You want to make sure that there's a balance here. You want to make sure that there's no reason to redo this work or have to face this same situation again. I feel like your approach to it is spot on. Again, you're very precise with the details. Maybe you really are a scientist. Or, you if you were a juggler, you'd probably have to be pretty precise also, you know. Oh, I got to balance on this little ball down here, and I got to be able to balance my pentacles. You figured out the formula, whatever this is, and it is eluding the people that are trying to tell you how to solve this. Gosh, that must be frustrating. Maybe you have to like literally come up with a song and dance like, hello, my darling, won't you shut up because I don't need your stupid advice. I already figured it out and you don't know what you're talking about. So if I were to listen to what you were trying to get me to do, I feel like I would just fail. You're over here trying to tell me how to succeed without acknowledging that I am an empress, right? The empress is somebody who knows how to create, build an empire. The empress is all four queens together, right? And that does include the Queen of Cups, who's compassionate, the Queen of Swords, who's very observant and intelligent and precise, the Queen of Wands, who manifests opportunity, is a warrior, and the Queen of Pentacles, who knows a thing or two about money. So, yes. I just do this thing where I like to take an established tune and put my own lyrics over it because I think I'm funny. All right, this is the Poe Tarot. I don't read these cards in the reverse, by the way. What else do I need to know, please? Seven of Paws and the Five of Paws. Paws in this deck are Pentacles. You should have seen how wisely I proceeded, with what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I went to work. Now, this is amusing because if you know Edgar Allan Poe, this is like bravado. Like, oh, I was so great. I knew exactly what to do. I did it exactly perfectly. If only you could have been watching. But it's dripping with like a little bit of sarcasm or a lack of self-awareness. I'm so used to seeing myself as the hero of my story that I'm naturally going to think that everything that I do is great. Great. This is somebody who feels like they are smarter than you. They feel like, oh, well, I've already done this thing, or I've written a book about that thing. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, clearly I have the best take on it. I'm smarter than you. I went to a better school than you. Whatever it is. They think they have the right idea, but they're wrong. Five of Paws. Just as the day dawns to the friendless and houseless beggar who roams the streets throughout the long, desolate winter night, just so tardily, just so warily, just so cheerily came back the light of the soul to me. So these could be people that feel you don't have the right information or the right approach because they have judged you in some way in terms of your previous success, your current situation. It's kind of coming across as condescending. Maybe you're the youngest sibling. And then we have the High Priestess. Let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. See, you have some innate ability to understand what is going on. You have expertise or you have some connection. It's coming through one type of situation. Could be somebody who's trying to do right by a person's last will and estate. How do they say that? Last will and estate? Whatever. Here's what I would like to do, or you to do with all of my stuff after I pass. We could have people arguing over the interpretation, and somebody who really understands that person who's passed away knows the right answer. This is what they meant, or this is how it's supposed to go. It's like they're trying to hold people accountable to the right way to do it. And people are trying to be maybe sneaky or just like purposefully difficult. Four of Paws, Four of Pentacles. I felt irresistibly impressed with a presentiment of some vast good fortune impending. This could be about inheritance. If I just, kind of like misunderstand what you're trying to do and it happens to make me like $2,000, then cool. Or 20, whatever. We might have some greed at the core of the individuals not understanding your vision or not believing that your formula or your approach is the right one. So we have the Chariot and the Nine of Paws. We have a lot of earth energy. I pulled 6 cards from that deck, and 4 of them are earth energy. And water for the other 2. No fire, no swords or air. So people are getting emotional, but it's about money or things that mean something to you. So the Chariot says, as soon as the balloon quits the earth, it is subjected to the influence of many circumstances, tending to create a difference in its weight, augmenting or diminishing its ascending power. I feel like we have people trying to alter details or trying to maybe even edit things to get their way. I think whoever is trying to be precise, it's like I'm following the recipe or I'm following like the letter of the law. I'm following what it was that I was told, and you all are over here playing fast and loose with the rules. The Nine of Paws says, man's real life is happy chiefly because he is ever expecting that it soon will be so. We have a little bit of arrogant energy. I think I'll be able to pull the wool over your eyes, or I think I'll be able to get the outcome I want. I just have to keep being difficult, or I have to keep convincing you that I'm right. I do think this is somebody who is stubborn or maybe even a little bit of a bully, trying to convince whoever has a tendency to be a little bit fickle. This could be a lawyer. Like, no, this is what it says. This is how it goes. Period. Sorry. Hello, Paula. How are you doing today? Last one, Testament. That's it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. It's because I genuinely want all of you to be as happy as possible. That's what motivates me. What's up, Nikki? Oh, that's not something that's appropriate to share in a live chat. It's really interesting that that's what you want to do. But, you can try again some other time. Thank you, Paula. All right, what else do we have? Eight of Cups, Three of Cups. Empress and the King of Cups. So you've already come out as the Empress, whoever I'm reading for. There is action or change that needs to happen. And because there are multiple people involved, it's too many cooks in the kitchen, okay? I'm going to make my Dr. Pepper baked chicken the way I want to. I have my own recipe. You don't need to be giving me your advice. And then tomorrow you can make your own dish, however you like. But don't tell me how to make my own dish. There's too many people here with their own opinions, trying to confuse things or trying to, like the Chariot said, adjust a little bit here, a little bit there. But it's a waste of time. I do feel like there is genuine intent behind this Empress being fickle. This is the way it is. This is how it should be. But there are people getting emotional with the King of Cups. There are people that feel like they can manipulate the situation, or they can get people to feel guilty. But I gotta be honest, you guys. I kind of admire this about you, and I don't know if that makes me petty, but this is like, hey, guess what? I'm going to do things the right way. I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to follow what has been laid out in the last will and testament. And if that means that you're mad at me, if that means you don't want to talk to me, that's your choice. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So I sleep at night knowing that I did what was asked of me. Because if you've ever been an executor or executrix, you don't want to deal with that guilt or literally potential legal consequences of not following what was requested by the person who has passed away. My condolences if you've lost someone, by the way. This is like, you want to be mad about it? Go ahead. Your tears are not going to change my mind. This is how it is. So we could have somebody that is wanting to get money that is put into a trust, or we could have somebody that wants things right away. Why can't we sell this property? There are things that need to be worked out. And I do think that people get emotional. Now, if this is more so about like maybe whether or not a family should move or how a business should be run, this is people still fighting for their own plan, their own motivations, right? It's not a lot of how can I consider other people? It's really just me, me, me. Two of Wands in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. And the Chariot again. Some of the chatter or like the suggestions that people are making, it's like, why would you even say that? That's clearly not an option. Some people may be more charitable or offering, well, willing to offer support. But it kind of feels to me like whoever is this Empress is kind of like the person with the power. The Chariot can represent like law enforcement. So this could be people see you as the one who makes the final decision. People see you as the one who's going to like lay down the law. And you might have to, because I feel like people are getting a little bit like out of hand. Yeah, a little moody or irrational. What do you mean you can't make that change, or just give me the money now? Or it's showing some pretty unflattering colors, the people that you're dealing with. And I'm just going to say this now. I think it's not just in poor taste. I think it's ugly when people lose sight of someone's life is no longer here. Somebody has passed on. But what I care about is give me their money. We all have to be able to balance the reality of our current financial situation with your freaking heart. And I feel like this Empress is losing their patience with people, because it feels like the only thing you really have grief for is for what you're not getting from the person. Or the only thing you seem to care about is yourself, when you're supposed to be like a director of a team advocating for them, or you're supposed to be advocating for your client. There's selfishness and desperation here. It's like I'm seeing dropping in like a piece of meat and it's a tank of piranhas. Like, it's not enough meat. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Oh, you deserve better than that archetype. Ooh, looks like we need a new tarot deck. All right, let's go with, this is the Tarot of the Nile. Hello, Tracy. Yes, we do often call it the tarot of denial. We've got the Five of Swords and the Hierophant. This is somebody trying to sabotage a document. The Hierophant I'm viewing as perhaps that will, perhaps directions from a boss who's out of town for a week, from a parent who left their kids home alone for a day. This is like, no, we got to follow exactly what it is. We've got to be respectful of the rules or the thing that works. And someone else is over here like, nah, I always kind of liked Lord of the Flies. Let's take that approach instead. Yeah? What do you think? Good morning. Is it Libiddy? My eyesight ain't what it used to be. Forgive me. Seven of Swords and the Star in the reverse. Oh, that's funny. Okay. We definitely have a secret. This Seven of Swords is a little unusual because we often have somebody that's like trying to sneak off on their own, like, no one will ever know what I did. And then there's like swords, from their like the little pouch on their back or whatever. But this is like a dude moving stuff out of a house. Like, yeah, I got this collection of swords. Isn't it great? It's not mine, but now it is. This feels like theft to me. This feels like somebody's trying to find the right time to take what they want if they can't just get it the way they thought they could. So if there are like tangible assets, those need to be guarded or watched. Is nothing sacred? Like me personally, if there's a wish from somebody who's passed on, I'm not going to piss them off. I'm not going to be like, let's see how well you know how to ghost yet. Oh, I did the thing you told me not to. No, I'm not going to be like, hey, you want to come haunt me and make me feel like a bad person? No. So I feel like we have somebody that doesn't realize that if they don't like change their approach, if they don't let go of this desire to like make a plan and get what they want, there are going to be consequences. But I don't feel like they are thinking ahead. I think they're really just focused on what they want or their entitlement. This person doesn't realize they could be walking into a trap. This could be somebody who thinks that they could get away with something without realizing there's a camera there. This could be somebody who thinks it's real easy to alter something without knowing that there is a like digital footprint. This is like, go ahead. You can try, but we're going to know who did it, and you're going to regret it. So not the brightest. Whoever is like testing this right now. Hello, Woodland Wizardry. How are we doing today? Nah, you're good, Key Controller. Well, we're 28 minutes in. That's not too bad. Hello again, Rachel. Queen of Swords. Empress. We've gotten the Empress from all three of these tarot decks. And the Moon. Don't let my kind facade or my calm demeanor, fool you. You might think that you can mess with somebody. You might think they're docile, they're easy, they're not observing anything. Oh, I could tell you something, you're just going to gobble it up and believe it. We have somebody here underestimating this Empress. I'm sure I could just hide something you'll never know. I could do this and point over there and you'd be like, oh, okay, we'll go that way. No, this is emphasizing that this Empress is smart, Queen of Swords is like the primary energy for this Empress, which to me means we could have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra prominently in their chart, but this is like watching your every move. You think I'm dumb? I'm gonna catch you before you even like have time to celebrate the stupid shit you're doing, okay? This Empress is like, that. Let's see what you do. This is gonna be funny for me. I'm gonna be real entertained. Yep. Oh yeah, that's Penny. I did the thing again where I cried on live stream because I told the story about Penny, who is in this picture right here. This is like a better picture of her. She didn't know. I think she just like hates cameras or like phones in her face. I'm trying to make sure it's not like reflecting. But she was in the back seat of my car, and I had just gotten like her nails done. She had a little doggy wash. So she was in the best mood ever. And I did the little like, since I'm sitting in the front seat, I could like aim it back at her, and she didn't have like the phone in her face, so she didn't know I was taking the picture. And so she was doing her normal like, but yeah, she's adorable. All right. What else do we have? The Devil in the Reverse. If you're looking for that Penny story, I believe it's at the end of the live stream that's called Leaving Their Comfort Zone for You, I think is what it is. Yeah. When she saw the camera or like the phone come out, then she was like, what are you doing? What's this? So the Devil in the Reverse is joined by the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Wands. I don't like it. This is somebody who has tried to make it seem like they prioritize one thing when they prioritize another. They feel like they can hide who they are. I can pretend I'm a really generous and charitable person and nobody will know what's going on. I can act with the best of them. I won't show any anxiety or I won't have any issues because nobody's going to be able to figure out that I did anything. This person thinks that they're like a consummate actor. Like, oh, I'm going to be great. But Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, this is, I'm not going to act like your family. I view you as my opponent. I view you as somebody that needs to lose so that I can win. Wow. Gotta love family. This is somebody prioritizing money and things over the people that they have grown up around. I view this Devil in the reverse as not a normal, like, I've gotten rid of all of the fears and things like that. This is like, I'm going to wear a mask so that you think that I no longer want what I want, or that you think you can trust me when really, still doing that thing. Sorry, kind of, maybe. We have the Chariot again. And the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is the cops. I feel like someone gets called out or arrested for something that they should have just dealt with a much smarter way. Maybe you could have negotiated it. Maybe you could have, paid $20 and like traded. I don't know, but like stealing, really? Why was that your first? Well, why was that the plan you executed on? Look, I've come up with some real harebrained ideas, okay? Like horrible plans. And I think they're funny. And I laugh about what would happen if I actually did anything. Or I laugh about what kind of consequences I would have. And then I decide not to do it because it's stupid. This person was like, stupid? Of course it is. I'm going to do it anyways. It'll be great. And then they got caught. And now they're upset. Did you think it was going to go well? So you get caught, you have some troubles, and now the people that you would normally maybe feel like you could look to for support Nope. I don't see any reason why I should stick my neck out for somebody who is literally stealing from people. Hello, Kevin. How's it going? And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is not the nice Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is the not happy. Extra anxiety, can't sleep at night. What am I going to do? What have I got myself into? Well, probably what the Empress told you shouldn't have been doing. Guessing they told you there would have been consequences. This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Message of concern. Did you hear someone got picked up? Did you hear they got arrested? Did you hear they got into a fight? Bad news, my friends. You were so convinced that you could do this and not get caught, or you were so arrogant that you were smarter than everyone else, or that this was something you deserved, you're entitled to it, and now you're potentially going to jail over it. Journey in the reverse makes me feel like this is somebody who does not have the ability to go anywhere. False person, mature man. Toil and labor in the reverse. You were not entitled to this. You did not earn this. This was somebody who was lying or pretending, maybe even sneaking around because they wanted to make the decision. They wanted to go against what had been decreed or what was written down. But I want that car, or I want that property, or I want that collectible. Well, okay. See how that goes for you. This is the Path of Shadows. Like to live life on the edge. You see me shuffling right there. I mean, they could all fall. It would be so awful, but you guys would get it. Yep, that's true, Rachel. Some people, they don't have the best of direction with that, do they? Oh, it's my favorite. We got the owl. Wisdom, shadows, deeper truths. So we have somebody who feels like they were operating in the shadows. Therefore, they were like the king of the shadows. Like, nobody else is here. I'm the only one who could possibly do this. No, man. You are not as smart as you think you are. There's somebody here who actually knows what's going on or kind of knew you were going to do that. Do I know any card tricks? I don't think I do, but I do know some bartender tricks. I think that's about as cool as I get. I've always thought it would be really cool to know how to do like skateboarding tricks, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. All right, so we also have the skeleton, my favorite. If you know me, you know I love skeletons. If you haven't met him yet, this is the skull that sits on on my table. I kind of hate that he's glittery. Don't like glitter, but it's still pretty cool. I like the pearl for the eyeball. I think that's cool. I'm here for that. So the skeleton says, a curse of bones, time, and dust, things that were never meant to last. Well, this is slightly uncomfortable, but I'm committed to telling you exactly what I see. And what I see is somebody having bad luck because they went against what was stated in an estate or a last will and testament. Don't piss off the dead. That's like just a dumb idea, okay? What the hell are you doing? Did you ever watch any like Indiana Jones movies or anything? And then we've got the fox. Enigma, adaptability, shape-shifting. So whoever thought they could be sneaky and take what isn't theirs, or can alter something to make it say that it's supposed to be theirs, or I don't know, take like a checkbook or something. Nope. You, my friends, may think you are real smart. You may think you're super sneaky. Nobody knows what you're doing, but you're related to somebody who's sneakier than you. There's someone in the situation who is sneakier than you. You got out-sneakified. I mean, come on, you guys. If you're related to these people, you probably got those genes from the same branch of the tree. You got out-sneakified. Better luck next time? Not really. Don't steal from people. How about that? This is the wild unknown. What else do we need to know? Hello, Raziel. How are you doing? Oh, it ain't theirs. They can't have it. What else do we have? Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups in the reverse. Fighting over a fortune. 2 cups in the reverse. Yeah, we're cousins, or yeah, we're siblings, but I'll fight you for that money over there because I want that. Maybe I'll get, booted from the family. Maybe I won't be able to be best friends with my brother. Maybe I won't be able to have a close relationship with my aunt. But it's okay because I got all this money, and that's what happiness is. Really? So like when you're in the jail cell and you have that one call you can make, are you going to call your bank account? Hey, bro. What's up, Andrew? Can you come pick me up? Oh, you can't? Because you're just like an arrangement of ink on paper? Special paper, but still just paper? Oh, weird. I probably shouldn't have like pissed off all the people who can actually drive a car and pick me up from the jail. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Because it wasn't yours to inherit. Because it wasn't yours. So trying to take something that wasn't theirs ends up putting them in a very precarious spot. This could literally be you're in jail or you have legal consequences because you thought you were smarter than everyone, but you got caught. You should have listened to everyone else, or you should have followed the actual document. You should have taken it seriously. You should have had respect for that person enough to do right by their wishes. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So we could have somebody that's getting kicked out of the family. Somebody who feels like they are no longer welcome. Devil in the reverse. And I don't know that the family is all that worried about it. It's like, well, you didn't want to show respect to the patriarch or the matriarch or whoever it was. You didn't seem to care that you were literally taking things from, your own cousin or your own uncle, whatever it is. You got to have integrity. So I see a couple of people within the family bonding together or like working together to make sure that things get corrected. And if there were squabbles among these people over the fickleness of the Empress, there are no longer. It's like, well, I get it now because people weren't being respectful because people were trying to take things that were not theirs. This is What's the News? All right, what else do we have? Oh, this came out last time. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. Like that Seven of Swords from the Tarot of the Nile, where the dude's like, it looks like he's taking like a cardboard box with stuff like, nothing to see here. This is totally mine. None of your business. Just keep watching Desperate Housewives or whatever it is. So we do have a little bit of toxic masculinity, masculine pride, meaning manly expectations. We could have somebody who's motivated to do this because they feel like they need to be the provider, or they could feel like I'm the only rightful heir because I am a man. I don't condone any of that, but like this is somebody who feels like because they are masculine or because they need to be seen as masculine, they need to do this. This dirty money just follows me around. We got dirty money, laundering, steal, illegal. This is why somebody ends up in jail. Is that for 100% of the people that resonate with this reading? Probably not, but it's a lot of people. And then we've got something here about a pregnancy. So this could be a complication that makes somebody feel entitled. There could have been, for example, a pregnancy a long time ago, and that pregnancy impacts who gets what. Spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through the illusions, detaching from ego. This is our Empress energy. They're able to read the room. They're able to see who is not trustworthy. They're able to understand that there is, you know, maybe a problem ahead. I think they predicted that the person who would try to steal was going to steal, and maybe people didn't really think that was a thing. Oh, people steal. They'll steal from their own family. They definitely will. All right, so let's get a few from the Zodiac fortune-telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. There is something about an inheritance in this set of cards. We'll see if that comes out. You are inclined to be optimistic. Be careful of your health. Persist and you will be more successful. And don't discourage quickly. Something important is going to happen on the 30th. But there's definitely someone who's hoping that you're just going to like give up, or you're not going to care, or you're not going to abide by the rules. And that seems to be rather important in this situation. So integrity is a good idea. All right. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes. If you haven't liked my video yet, you can do it on the way out. Hello, Upper Echelon. I will see you on the next reading, you guys. Toodles.